In the sprawling shadows of Dashti, a symphony unfolds, Mina's Symphony. In this corner of western Kabul, where the sun often seems hesitant to shine, life weaves a complex tapestry of resilience and tragedy. The Hazara and Uzbek tribes, two minority groups, shoulder a disproportionate burden of this hardship, caught in the relentless onslaught of terror and oppression. Among these resilient individuals, a Hazara girl named Mina emerges. Her life, a mere note in the grand orchestration of Afghanistan's struggle, is a testament to the human spirit. Mina, like her community, is a survivor. Her laughter, her dreams, her very existence all become part of the symphony of life that resonates through the silent streets of Dashti. Yet, in the backdrop of this melody of life, a discordant note begins to emerge. Mina, like many others, becomes a captive note in the symphony of their collective struggle. The malevolent force of the Taliban casts a long dark shadow over her life and her Hazara community. The oppression they face is a stark reminder of the world's often selective blindness towards human suffering. Mina's story is not an isolated one. It is the story of thousands of girls and women who, despite the suffocating grip of terror, dare to dream of a different tune. It is a narrative that is nestled in the heart of a community under siege. A community that wakes up every morning to the cacophony of fear, but refuses to let the music of life be drowned out. Mina, a captive note in the symphony of Afghanistan's struggle, is about to face her darkest hour. As we delve deeper into her narrative, let us remember that Mina's story is a melody of resilience and tragedy. It is a melody that echoes not just through the silent streets of Dashti, but through the hearts and minds of those who dare to listen. It is a melody that continues to play, reminding us of the unspoken symphonies that exist in every corner of our world. The malevolent force of Taliban casts a dark shadow over Mina's life, kidnapping her and demanding an unthinkable ransom. In the symphony of Mina's life, a discordant note is struck. Mina, a young Hazara girl, is kidnapped, her melody of existence abruptly silenced. The Taliban, the malevolent force that orchestrates this act, casts a chilling shadow over her life, shrouding it in uncertainty and fear. The oppressors' demands are as cruel as their actions. They demand house documents and money, a ransom that seems as unthinkable as the act of kidnapping itself. It's a price that goes beyond monetary value. It demands a sacrifice of security, of stability, of a home. It's an extortion of a father's love, a family's unity, and a community's hope. And so, Mina's father finds himself in a desperate situation. He is a solitary conductor in the face of despair, a man who must orchestrate the unthinkable to save his daughter. His symphony is no longer one of daily life, but a tragic composition of desperation and fear. His plea, a heart-wrenching melody that resonates with the pain of a parent, echoes through the silent corridors of the police station. His voice, filled with the anguish of a father, seeks the return of his beloved daughter. But his plea falls on deaf ears. The oppressors stand firm in their demands, devoid of mercy, devoid of humanity. They are a discordant note in the symphony of life, a note that threatens to drown out the harmony of hope and resilience. Yet, in the face of despair, Mina's father ventures into the shadows. He steps into the unknown, carrying the weight of his daughter's life in his hands. His every step is a desperate plea, a search for a borrowed harmony that could bring his daughter back to him. In the face of despair, Mina's father ventures into the shadows, seeking borrowed harmony. In the symphony of desperation, Mina's father borrows more than just house documents and money. His heart pounds a rhythm of despair, his soul echoing a melody of dread. Yet the notes of his fear are met with a counterpoint of determination, a resonant affirmation of love for his child. The ransom demanded by the Taliban, a price on his daughter's life, sends him spiraling into a dissonant whirlwind of despair and desperation. He finds himself in a paradoxical dance, bartering his existence for Mina's freedom. The house documents, the tangible proof of his life's work, now become mere pawns in this cruel game. Money, once a means to provide for his family, is now the currency of his child's liberation. But it's not just these material things he offers up, it's a piece of his spirit, his dignity, his hope. Yet, amid the cacophony of terror, a note of solidarity rings out. He turns to those around him, those burdened with their own hardships. They too are notes within the symphony of suffering. They too have faced the disheartening melody of violence and prejudice. Their shared struggle harmonizes into a hauntingly beautiful chorus of resilience. These individuals, despite their own trials, lend their support. They become the borrowed harmony within his desperate symphony. Their kindness, their empathy, their shared understanding, he borrows these too. They come together, composing a melody of unity amid the discord. In this orchestra of oppression, each of them is an instrument. Each of them plays their part, contributing to the collective harmony. They lend their voices, their strength, their courage to the Father's plea. Together, they amplify the whisper of hope into a resounding anthem. And so, Mina's father, with the borrowed harmony of his community, faces the oppressors. He meets their demand not just with house documents and money, but with the very essence of his existence. A father's love, a community's support, a people's resilience, they all converge into a symphony of hope. In the face of adversity, hope composes a discordant yet hopeful chord. Hope rises as Mina returns, her presence composing a delicate dance on the threshold of despair. From the remote corners of a beleaguered Afghanistan, a melody of liberation swells, marking the return of our protagonist Mina. Mina, a Hazara girl, a single note in the grand symphony of her people's struggle, emerges from the shadows of her abduction, her spirit a testament to resilience in the face of overwhelming adversity. Her return brings with it a sweet relief, a pause in the relentless rhythm of hardship that has become the beat of life in Dashti-Barchi. The moment Mina steps back into her home, the air feels lighter, as if the weight of collective worry has been momentarily lifted. Her footsteps echo a rhythm of hope, a dance on the edge of despair that signals the end of a dark chapter. In the arms of her parents, Mina finds a familiar sanctuary. Her mother and father, the solitary conductors of her rescue, are finally at peace, their faces etched with relief and gratitude. They hold their daughter closer, their hearts echoing the rhythm of her heartbeat, a symphony of survival and hope. Yet, the joy of reunion is tempered by the knowledge of the sacrifices made for Mina's release, the house documents, the borrowed money, the very essence of their existence traded for the precious life of their child. This poignant exchange, a testament to the depth of their love, underscores the tragic circumstances in which their joy is found. In this crescendo of hope and relief, Mina kisses her parents, a silent thank you for the borrowed notes that orchestrated her release. It is a poignant expression of gratitude and love, a moment of respite in the relentless symphony of their struggle. Yet, as the notes settle, an unexpected movement begins. As the echoes of Mina's return fade into the background, a new melody begins to unfold, a heart-wrenching coda that will forever change the rhythm of their lives. In the silence of the following day, Mina unveils a letter, a heart-wrenching melody that speaks of a night tainted by brutality. The parchment, held by hands still trembling from the ordeal, reveals a tale of horror that no child should ever endure. Within the folds of this letter, Mina's voice echoes, recounting the unspeakable torment she experienced at the hands of her captors. She describes the cruel symphony of 12 villains, each adding their own discordant note to the melody of her suffering. Her words, raw and unfiltered, reveal the chilling reality of her ordeal, the terror she felt, and the strength she summoned to survive. The melody of her story, though steeped in pain, also resonates with a profound resilience. In the face of the unimaginable, Mina found the courage to pen her truth, to expose the cruelty she endured, and to demand justice not only for herself, but for all who share her melody of suffering. Yet, amidst the resilience, there is a haunting undertone. The melody of Mina's letter crescendos into a sorrowful confession of despair. She speaks of a spirit shattered, a hope extinguished, and a future she can no longer envision. The unspoken symphony of her pain becomes too overwhelming, and in a tragic twist, Mina contemplates an escape from the cacophony. In the final haunting note, Mina reveals her decision to escape the cacophony through a final tragic crescendo: suicide. Her decision, heartrending and despairing, is a stark reminder of the severe toll such brutality can take on the human spirit. It serves as a wake-up call to the world, a plea for empathy, understanding, and action against the dissonance of cruelty. Mina's letter, her unveiled melody, is a testament to her resilience and a heartbreaking overture of the tragedy she endured. Her story echoes in the silence, a somber reminder of the urgent need to rewrite the symphony, to replace the discordant notes of cruelty with a harmony of compassion, justice, and human dignity. Mina's passing resonates as the poignant finale, leaving the Hazara community and the world to grapple with the silent symphony of her pain. Mina's personal symphony may have met a tragic end, but her echo reverberates, stirring the hearts of those who hear her story. In the wake of her passing, the Hazara community is left to reconcile with the painful reality of their daughter's fate, a poignant reminder of the terror they face. Her story becomes a haunting refrain in the melody of their existence, a stark reminder of the dissonance that disrupts their harmony. Yet, amidst the grief and despair, a spark of resilience ignites, a resolve to ensure that Mina's story doesn't fade into oblivion. Her story echoes beyond the confines of Dashtabarchi, transcending borders, reaching hearts and minds across the globe. It's a chilling reminder of the harrowing circumstances many women and girls face in regions plagued by conflict and unrest. Mina's echo resounds in the heart of every parent, every sibling, every friend who has ever lost a loved one to such unimaginable circumstances. It's a call to action, a plea for humanity to pay heed to the silent cries of the oppressed. This haunting echo compels us to reflect, to question why a young girl had to pay such a high price. It forces us to empathize, to feel the pain, the despair, the helplessness that drove Mina to her tragic end. But most importantly, it inspires us to act, to work towards a world where every Mina can live in peace, where she can compose her own symphony, free from the dissonance of cruelty. The echo of Mina's unspoken symphony is a call to change. It's a plea to every individual, every community, every nation to do their part in orchestrating a world where the harmony of humanity prevails. It's a challenge to all of us to ensure that Mina's story, though tragic, doesn't become another forgotten melody but a catalyst for change. Mina's story, though tragic, becomes a haunting echo, compelling us to reflect, empathize, and work towards a world where the harmony of humanity prevails over the dissonance of cruelty. In the tapestry of Mina's life, may we find the strength to compose a future where stories like hers are no longer the tragic symphonies of silent suffering. Mina's story, a heart-rending melody of resilience and tragedy, is a testament to the human spirit's unyielding strength. It is a poignant reminder that each of us carries within ourselves the capacity to withstand the most brutal of life's symphonies. Just as each note in a symphony plays a vital role in creating a harmonious whole, every person in a society contributes to its overall melody. Mina's tale emphasizes the importance of empathy, of understanding the experiences and perspectives of those around us. Her story underscores the value of resilience, of enduring through life's most challenging movements and finding strength in the face of adversity. However, Mina's symphony is not solely about individual resilience. It is also a reflection of the societal changes that need to occur to prevent such tragic overtures from repeating. Mina's story is a call to action, a plea for us to confront the dissonance of cruelty and injustice that still casts a shadow over many communities worldwide. It is an appeal for us to work towards creating a world where the harmony of humanity prevails over the discord of oppression. Mina's unspoken symphony resonates with the echoes of 1,000 untold stories. It serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for societal transformation. It urges us to challenge the structures that allow such tragedies to occur, to question the systems that fail to protect the vulnerable, and to advocate for the rights of those who are marginalized and oppressed. We must remember that the symphony of change begins with a single note, a single action. It could be as simple as educating ourselves about the experiences of others, or as profound as advocating for policy changes that protect the rights and dignity of all individuals. Each action, no matter how small, contributes to the collective melody of change. Mina's story is a heartbreaking overture, but it's also a powerful anthem of resilience. It is a symphony that continues to reverberate, inspiring us, compelling us, urging us to act. Her melody serves as a poignant reminder of the power of empathy, the strength of resilience, and the urgent need for societal change. Let us remember Mina, not just for the tragic notes of her life symphony, but also for the strength and resilience that her story embodies. Let us learn from her, be inspired by her, and strive to ensure that her tragic overture is not repeated. The symphony of Mina's life continues, her melody echoing in our hearts, urging us to act, to change, to ensure her tragic overture is not repeated.